sorry, all right? You think I forgot about that? I live with that every single day of my life. I remember that, but you know what else I remember? I remember you and I tearing each other apart inside Hell in the Cell. I remember you cashing in your Money in the Bank contract and beating me for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But all that, everything that we're talking about, that's in the past. This is the then and now. I've moved on. What is it going to take for you to move on, man?
Hey, Will.
I see your lips moving, but I don't hear nothing. All right. You know what? You don't trust me. You don't want to listen to what I'm saying. I'll let my actions speak for me then. You got that? You got that little chair right in your hand? Do it. No. No, do it. Hit me. If that's what's gonna make you feel better, hit me. Do it, damn it. Hit me as many times as you need to get this out of your system. Do it right and do it right now. Hit me, damn it. What a shot. The Miz is Miz Taraj. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. What a scene. Two former brothers in arms on an emotional precipice, working out deep-seated issues on a long-standing betrayal. It is touching. I mean, it could be a country song, but it's not gonna work. It's a waste of time, Seth. He's never gonna forgive you. If you burn a bridge in this business, it is a major no-no. And plus, he's the lunatic fringe, the same lunatic fringe that I have owned for months. Don't believe me? Extreme Rules. Miz wins.
Dude, you should be in bed. You got summer school tomorrow.
Balls of fire. Miz wins. Dean, you don't have the wrestling ability or technical skill to beat me. You don't have what it takes to do it all on your own. You're so predictable. I knew you would come out here and create a spectacle, calling me out live opening up Monday Night Raw. So I prepared a welcoming party for you. But hey, now I get two for the price of one. See, you just react to things, Dean. There's no strategy. And I may not be an architect. But gentlemen,
What are you doing? It's not funny. You're not talking.
Taraj. Finish your sentence, Cole. Miz and the Miz Taraj have once again outsmarted Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins is experiencing. Ambrose and Rollins gonna have to look to circle the wagons here because the Miz Taraj are with steel chairs and again with a numbers advantage. A great plan comes together. You're two birds with one stone. Rollins and Ambrose gonna be forced to work together here as they go after the Miz Taraj. Ambrose outside after Miz and now inside. Dallas and Axel with chairs and now Miz with a chair as well. Beat down is on and Ambrose and Rollins. Steel just crashing against the flesh of Ambrose out on the floor. Oh! Face first into the steel ring stair. They got the competition for it. And Axel continuing to hammer away on Rollins. It's obvious the Miz and the Miz Taraj outplanned and out.
Chauncey, you should be a... Oh, you might be using a different account. You're using a different account. You gotta use your mod count.
Out of his life forever. Rollins is hurt. Now Miz looking at a skull crushing front into the steel chair. And Miz is extremely proud of himself. He's fun too. Beautifully orchestrated Floyd into his moments. And he picked his moment all right. Right in the middle of this personal situation of Ambrose and Rollins. Everybody knew Dean Ambrose was going to kick off Monday Night Raw. Ambrose made the declaration, and Miz and Miz Taraj made everybody pay. Miz Taraj leaving Ambrose and Rollins a mess. And all one more for good measure on the Grove. The execution of that plan by Miz and the Miz Taraj was nothing short of must-see, and we are just kicking off Monday Night Raw. If you want to go from must-see TV to can't-miss TV, stick right here on Monday Night Raw because still to come tonight, the big dog, Roman Reigns. Title, SummerSlam. That's later tonight. What Kurt Angle is going to say tonight. He's promised to come clean about his ongoing private matters. What will this mean for his future as general manager? We'll find out live tonight.
It's a chat bot, but I already modded you. If you refresh, you'll see you got the green sword. What happened to your other account?
Looks for revenge, and it's coming up next. You got your rematch. However, Jinder Mahal chooses a stipulation. It will be me. Coolest match in WWE history. Jinder Mahal will defend the WWE Championship. I will destroy his once winning legacy. No disqualification, no pinfall, no submission. What is gonna stop me from punishing you? The only way to win the Punjabi prison match is to escape the Punjabi prison. And the shuttle's coming back.
So, moving on to our cheddar biscuit butterfly shrimp. Who doesn't love cheddar?
Hope it's not too sharp.
We all love biscuits.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
Well, those two things are what inspired my new butterfly shrimp. How do they call butterfly shrimp?
YouTube, Twitch, Mixer.
Hurry in, the 8-in-1 cheddar biscuit butterfly shrimp and ghost pepper jelly side and the biscuit. It's my phone.
cut your fingers. I know.
I'm stronger than most. I've been fighting for 200 years. Death always wins. What's that gun for? The Dark Tower. They say flip the script, then hope you never read it. Because it's full of fine print. That means your so-called unlimited plan really isn't. At Simple Mobile, we say script the flip. Truly unlimited high-speed data, talk, and text with nationwide coverage on a blazing fast 4G LTE network for just $45 a month with no contract. You can keep it complicated, or you can mobile simple with Simple Mobile.
Well, why did you do that? You may have deleted your app, but your what's up, XGN Headshot? How you doing? Are you watching me on Mixer right now?
He who goes the extra mile better be doing the extra sprinkle.
Gold Bar Meds powder, more than a baby powder. It controls odor and wetness with an irresistible scent. Stay cool.
With Gold Bar.
Never go into business with someone unless you know what their weakness is.
You deleted your Twitch app, Chauncey, but it doesn't delete your account.
You don't have to kill them because there's an age that is can't be trusted.
Everybody's experimental.
You have to learn to outgrow your weaknesses before it costs you your life.
That's all on the internet. Some things I'd rather
Okay, Headshot.
Back. They should have been pushing some of the other, you know, because
Why do you say that, Sparks?
Braun Strowman, you know, he'll. I don't know.
No.
Right now, honestly, I'm at odds with that one.
I mean, what are they gonna do with him? He's a big guy. They're not gonna give him the world title right away. I don't.
Well, you know, there's a few other guys he could go with him. Like right now, at the point, he's got to finish with Enzo. But
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you know, Rey Mysterio's come back. Rey Mysterio could easily beat him.
I mean, that's the day when they had Mysterio defeat Big Show for the world title. I mean, come on. That was a little off.
Okay, we're back on Raw now after all the commercials. We have Bayley coming to the ring, the former members of the 1980s band The Jets. She looks like she's got a crush on everyone.
The new Debbie Gibson over here.
Yeah, right? She's got so many colors that even Macho Man in heaven say, God damn! Oh yeah, that's a lot of colors, yeah! And she will be taking on the WWE's version of Harley Quinn.
Say something about that. About.
To take his shirt from him was Bayley.
I think Alexa Bliss, she kind of gotten away from that gimmick. You know why? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if you guys heard about that. About I guess Baron Corbin broke kayfabe earlier last week.
With the little kid. Yes, with the little kid.
Yeah. And I guess it was a family member.
Yep, it was. A family member started crying. And over in the HWR YouTube, well, should I say Scolders Reviews HWR YouTube channel live, it's WGS's own Billy. Billy's on there, and he wishes to say hi to us guys. So, how you doing, Billy?
Hey, Bill.
Oh no, I've just found who the bookmakers seem to think are going to be showing their phases tonight. Do you guys in the chat room really want to know?
Sure.
Because everybody in the chat room's wrong.
Look at this women's championship belt. I remember when it was nice, petite, and able to fit around a wall. You know, the female.
They look the same, but I'm like, why?
Exactly.
If you look at the world title, you look at the Raw title, both women's titles, and well, the only ones that are different are tag team titles, but the only difference is that one's red, one's blue straps. I don't get it.
What happened to that title Wendy Richter had? You know, that was a nice belt. They could have kept that one.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's be honest. Wendy Richter wasn't that great of a wrestler.
Oh, she was not. Why they gave her that, I'll never know. Oh.
Here's Fatima.
Hold on. Oh, is Billy in the chat? Oh.
That's who they reckon's going to be making an appearance tonight.
Hey guys, could somebody send me Billy's info for Skype? And yes, fans, we are on Skype. For this battle, looks like between Alexa Bliss and
King
Bayley.
Kong.
Awesome. Now, is she a Samoan? Is she related to the Samoan family?
I think she's eating a Samoan family.
Hey guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Fluid Focus. He's in our chat room. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, welcome to the HWR.
And we have the Wrestle Gamer here. What's going on, Billy?
Billy!
I see you're in top-notch form tonight, Andy.
I certainly am.
Some things never change.
Who you expecting to turn up tonight, Billy?
If it's not Dixie Carter, I'm going to be shocked.
Team Angle.
Charlie Austin. You know what?
Charlie Austin and Shelton Benjamin.
But you know what?
You heard it here first.
It's possibly. But why would he say that it's going to cost his career? What do you think is the thought behind that process?
Because he's got to be in Team Angle. Team Angle's a threesome, so that means he's got to give up the general managementship to be part of the.
But the thing is about that, Andy, is he wouldn't be talking lovingly to that Team Angle on his phone and saying, "I love you."
That's just a swerve. I say to my son, "I love you," and he's a man.
And welcome to the HWR YouTube chat room with Fluid Focus. AFF, welcome to the chat room. Go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm also live over on WGS-TV, and Chauncey has a question for everyone here. He wants to know, do you guys think Bayley will turn heel anytime soon?
No, not likely.
No. Unless she gets a foot injury, no.
Even with an injury.
Heel, think about it.
Yeah, I got the joke.
Unless one of her balloons decide to deflate on her and nearly kill her.
The balloons aren't that big to deflate anyway. If she does, then you know what? I hate to say, my man boob is going to be bigger than hers.
My man boobs are bigger than hers.
Mine are bigger
than
hers.
And I work out. Hey, Billy, I sent you a friend request on Skype. This is the Skype I use, so that's why I didn't get your messages.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Yeah, this is...
I'll accept it as soon as Skype starts being derpy.
Okay.
Just recently in Morgan City, Louisiana, we had Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but due to inclement weather and an unreliable vehicle, I was unable to attend the event.
Well, that sucks.
My Twitch name is WrestleGamer, Cam Troy.
It's funny. In Memphis, King has like 2 restaurants.
Well, are they just?
Well, he has a bar and grill that's on Bill Street and a barbecue place about Midtown, I think, something like that.
Interesting.
King's Bar and Grill has pretty much every piece of King memorabilia, Memphis wrestling memorabilia you can think of in it.
And he still runs Memphis, the Memphis independent scene, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I know.
Actually, Kevin runs it more than he does.
I'd still like to know what Mustang Mike. Well, it's not really Mustang Mike. See, the NWA kind of runs in this area as well. So I'm still wondering how much King charged him for that booking.
Oh, since it's in the South, probably a good bit.
Yeah. Did King ever run in the Mid-South area, like in New Orleans?
Yeah, I mean, when Texas.
He ran there as part of his version and Jerry Jarrett's version of the CWA.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard not to stare at Alexa.
She's got the sexy stuff in wrestling today.
To be honest with you.
This is non-title, right?
I believe so, yes. You know what, guys? Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Cam Troy 43, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Welcome to my channel.
And watch Bailey's crappy clotheslines.
I know, but you gotta be excited to see Dixie Carter. I still say it's Dixie Carter.
Now everybody thinks it's going to be Dixie. It won't be.
You still thinking Swerve?
Yeah. WWE never give you what you want, ever.
Yeah, but how would that... But I don't understand how the angle of having Team Angle would ruin his career as a general manager.
Hey, you think Taz might come out?
I think Taz has burned his bridges with WWE.
Well, after that last, I think, four-corner setup with the him and Tommy Dreamer and all those guys, they kind of put him in his place. I don't think you're going to see that. And guys, I just put it in the chat, in the video right now, we are not going to be streaming the pay-per-view. So I'm not streaming Raw, excuse me, I'm sorry. But we will be giving you our updates. Right now, Nia Jax is in the corner of the Little Miss Bliss.
And there's the boss.
Skunk.
So much for Nia Jax being a dominant diva. You know what I mean?
Well, she definitely could put them away, and I mean burgers.
Sasha?
Yay! We have the boss. The boss just arrived against Nia Jax. And Nia is down. Little Miss Bliss is now alone with Bailey. Bailey with a roll up and a kick out at 2. You know what? I gotta say something. Belly to belly. Magnum TA will be proud.
We'll be proud of that, brother. That's it. That's it.
DDP could be proud of her too, because didn't he use like a belly to belly before started using the diamond cutter, or was that?
That was somebody else actually, but
Shane Douglas used a belly to belly as well.
Yes, he did. That was a nod to the originator, which wasn't originator, but the one who made it famous, Magnum Terry Allen from the NWA days, 80s.
He had a vicious belly to belly.
Oh, and it was a snap belly to belly.
Oh, he'd whip you to the rope, pick you up, and just slap you over. Oh man, I'm telling you.
It's just like the fluid motion of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's arm drags.
Oh, those deep arm drags. He'd grab you from right under your armpit and just flip you over.
Yep.
Oh.
Joe, wait till you see the Kurt Angle picture they're going to put up. They even got the tweets in there, and one of them had a hashtag Team Angle.
That would be something. Yes, we might be looking at, too much into Dixie Carter, but the scenario, I'm going to throw this scenario out there. What if it was, if it is Dixie Carter and she comes out as Kurt Angle's guest in the middle of the ring, And Stephanie McMahon comes out and says, I don't want them in the ring. I want her thrown out. She gets in Dixie Carter's face. Kurt Angle stands between them. Stephanie tells pretty much Kurt Angle, you suck, slaps Kurt Angle when she's about to do it. When she's about to do it again.
Slap the shit out of Dixie with one of those back slaps.
Yeah, no, I see this like this. Her slapping Kurt Angle, Dixie cowering behind Angle, and when she's about to slap Angle again, Kurt grabs her arm and shoves her down, making Triple H run out, getting in Angle's face. They set up for SummerSlam. It will be Kurt Angle versus Triple H with Stephanie McMahon in one corner and Dixie Carter in the other. Now, that's just my opinion. I think that will be a good farewell for pretty much for Kurt Angle. And the rules would be if Triple H wins, then they fire Kurt Angle. If Kurt Angle wins, then he gets to nominate, himself or somebody else to run Raw.
And that's on the slim chance of WWE Medical even clearing Kurt Angle.
Exactly.
Even doing it.
That's my argument. If they're not going to clear Daniel Bryan, who has been cleared by 2 other doctors, Kurt Angle, they're not going to give Kurt Angle. The guy's broke. Yeah. I hate to broke his neck twice. He's got more concussions than Bryan. He's even admitted, he goes, I am not physically fit.
Then again, Rick, you got to remember one thing. With the whole Daniel Bryan thing, Vince was looking for a way to shut him down whenever he could.
You know what? I find that a little hard to believe because
WWE
he was over with the fans.
At the SB, so they're playing a little vignette between segments about this.
Oh God! Oh my God! Yes. And happy, joy. Let's all sing Kumbaya.
Happy, joy.
Yeah.
What the hell is Webster doing there?
Anybody want to bet money that they're actually taking this time out to change out the ring for a cruiserweight match?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Could be. That's true. All right.
Look at the big switch.
This is WWE. If you notice, every month now they're coming out with this all new shit. Give charity for this, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just like this oversaturating. It's like
like how they went from October being breast cancer month to like the last 3 months of the year being breast cancer month. I don't see how that works, but okay.
Guys, you got to admit, though, they know where their priorities are. That's how they become famous. Now, if Global Force, TNA, Slapnuts, whatever company they want to call themselves, if they would actually do this and get out and do something similar, they will be also known. Because let's face it, guys, say what we will. One, it's a good eye for the WWE to keep it good, graces of everybody. 2, it's a great way for taxes. Because now you can sign off on a whole...
You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm like, yeah, and I'm sure the tax deduction has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
No, Rick, I took the time last week to watch GFW Impact.
Okay.
And I was not impressed.
Really?
Oh, the last show was horrible.
Yes.
I did not get a chance to watch this week.
It's all about Grado looking for a date.
And who he found?
Laurel Van Ness.
Oh my God. Just one of the things are getting better. I hear that. So now I have to watch it. The problem was for the past couple of weeks, they were doing really good. They were, really starting to develop some nice storylines. But then again, come on, let's be honest. Like Grado, coming in and doing with that can't be too worse than Alberto Del Rio getting suspended for fucking domestic abuse.
Yep, right.
You got a point there, Rick.
Andy, you posted something in our Skype chat room. You want to enlighten everybody, including the listeners out there.
This is how everybody, or WWE, like to swerve people. In the week, there was a massive swerve where Triple H on his Twitter feed, and if you look on his Twitter feed, it's still there, with his arm round Ronda Rousey, we have signed a UFC star. And that's all it said. So everybody goes mental and thinks Ronda Rousey signed, when actually she was in the audience to watch a UFC star that's not very well known, who's her friend, because she was in the
Yeah.
audience.
It's one of her horsewomen.
So Triple H makes everyone think, oh my God, they've signed Ronda Rousey, but actually she was in the crowd.
It is what's
That's just how much they swerve you.
That's what's traditionally known in the wrestling industry as a work.
Yep.
And it's embarrassing Mark fans out there actually bought into that.
That's why, by showing that video last week with Kurt Angle and Dixie Carter, the world's blown up, thinks it's Dixie Carter, and that's why I'll predict it's not Dixie Carter.
I'm predicting it's Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm gonna lean a little bit because it is Nashville, but it would surprise me more if definitely.
You know what I don't mean to interrupt you, Joe, but you know what I'm reminded of? If you think back to, I think maybe 2001, 2002, when Kurt Angle was working an angle with Triple H, and there was one moment where Kurt Angle actually kissed Stephanie McMahon backstage.
Yeah. You know, but I don't see them doing an adultery angle currently right now. So,
that's what this angle basically is.
Yeah, basically, you know, gentlemen, we'll have to wait to see at the end of the show. So we're gonna have to take as much seasick pills. We're gonna have to take everything. And why were so many women on TV don't have boobs? What's up with that? Anyway,
Hey, Hurricane.
all right, I digress.
Well, geez, if they hadn't taken enough time when they were doing the whole segment about the ESPYs, let's do a video package about Roman Reigns.
Pretty much.
Here we go.
Even the dog says that Roman Reigns is not the big dog.
Exactly. That's my Dixie Carter hating dog, and now he's hating more on. Apparently, he's hating more on Roman Reigns now.
Our SX Vipers wants to know, anyone got a link where I can watch Raw on? How about your television set on the USA Network?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people, if they don't know this, they should cut the cord. What you can do is you can get internet and internet only. You can get your own hub for about $160, $170 at Best Buy. Keep your internet, get PlayStation View, and you can watch TV for $100.
Or, Johnny, can you tell them about your device? Yeah, you see, you fans better listen. He's saying it just like the Boogie Woogie Man, brother.
Well, I mean,
RSX says he's not from USA. Where are you from?
Joey! Joey!
Yeah. What happened? Hold on. What happened? Oh, yeah.
Where's he from, Billy?
He hasn't posted in the chat yet. Birmingham.
England. He's a boy. He comes from Birmingham.
Oh, no.
I take it you're not big on people from Birmingham.
No, they're fine. Birmingham people, not far from where I live. I'm in Stoke-on-Trent. He's just down the M6. About 30 miles away.
Well, would you know how someone from Birmingham would be able to watch Monday Night Raw?
Yes, quite easily. Just type in First Row Sports.
And guys, I am back. I have a little guest with me. She is a couple of months old. She's probably going to be a future woman wrestler. I got my little granddaughter with me, so if you hear a bunch of Googles and Gagas, it's not me going finally ballistic.
Good cover, Joe. Good cover.
Good cover.
Hey, somebody has to come up with something.
You know what, Andy, I'm going to be honest with you, you have me second guessing.
But we wouldn't talk about someone who could throw a good snap suplex, Akira Tozawa.
Yeah.
Tozawa is all right. I'm not a huge fan of him.
Yeah, but when it's
I've
talking
seen-
about snap suplexes, I mean, this guy can just
Oh.
snap them off.
Yeah, but in general, I'm not like overly impressed with him.
Yeah, he's lost every match he's had, hasn't he, so far?
No, he's won a few, but his matches themselves, personally, I just don't resonate with me.
She's got the mic.
Hey, what would happen if it was McGregor and Mayweather tonight?
Who would care?
Yeah, see, guys, here is my little granddaughter with me on my arm. And on the other light. There we go.
Quick question, Joe. Is this still rated G show or is it rated R? I don't know if you have your headsets on.
Well, the way my granddaughter screams is definitely pretty much everything goes all loose.
Oh, Lance, you want to tell Andy about the special friend we've had the last couple of weeks on WGS-TV? Our little troll friend.
Oh, you mean fuck on the range?
Yeah.
It's basically this jabroni who keeps just doing stupid crap, and wow. Yeah.
We've been hoping that if he shows up tonight, that maybe you would want to take a stab at him, Andy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Well, it's usually like F Roman Reigns or F Bray Wyatt or F somebody.
For FWGS-TV, he did have.
Bring it on, mother fumbler.
Who's this guy with the gold chains?
Somebody wants me, Mr. T.
Arya Davari.
I got a question. Who the F is this guy?
Arya Davari.
Davari? Oh, okay. Well, he's come up with a new look.
Brother Indian.
Like it's not a Brian Kendrick, but the Brian Kendrick.
Who's the idiot with the sign?
Drew Gulak. Gee, if they haven't delayed the program enough.
Oh,
All right.
Brian Kent. There we go.
Why don't he come back as the guru? Or the Jedi Knight or whatever the hell he was. What the hell is that no-fly zone?
What is that?
When did Kendrick turn into a mini Al Snow?
I have no idea.
Well, guys, we just saw a segment before. It was some jabroni with another jabroni teamed up with the big jabroni in the bag, Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, oh my god, this is just so bad. You know, it's unfortunately, you know what though, for Titus, it's a step up and it's still pathetic.
You know what, Lance? When are we gonna start seeing Titus O'Neil start going? He's a jive so bro, a jive so bro.
I don't know.
When
if he does,
Reverend Slick comes out of retirement.
Yeah.
My brothers.
You know what? Hold on, guys. You know what? That could very well happen. And Billy, if it does happen, he's gonna have to wear the little funny-looking hat.
Oh yeah.
You know. Then maybe I'd have to say, "Oh God, it's going that direction."
It come out like in the '70s style, those '70s pimp like the Godfather used to come out. Johnny, I did a shout out for you before, but you know what? We were talking about where fans can see the streams. You know what? You want to tell them a little bit about your IPTV box?
Absolutely. My box comes equipped with streams to watch any type of pay-per-view event you want. Any baseball team, any football, hockey, basketball, cricket, soccer, whatever you want to watch. It's all on this box.
And where they can find you at for that?
Absolutely. I'm on Instagram at IPTV_guy, or they can email me at gr8iptv@gmail.com.
There you go.
Andy, do English people even understand cricket?
No, not really. It's just it's a boring sport. It's a bit like golf. It's a good walk, spoilt.
Yeah, I've tried cricket a couple of times because I have family members. And I'm like, okay, I have to get through a hole and it has to hit hit a pipe. I'm like, well, I'm not doing it now, but I'm sure when I get older I will be.
It's like a drunk version of baseball.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you guys,
Fun game.
totally off the subject, man, but I cannot wait for Rogue One. Not Rogue One. Battlefront 2. That's gonna be some badass fucking game.
Thomas McPherson, thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Welcome to WGS-TV, and I hope you like my content.
And for everybody out here who is listening in, you're listening to the HWR program, but we are under right now Soldiers Review.
What the hell is that?
Yay!
My best friend, asshole.
I better stop
Yay.
before I better stop.
Thank you, Andy. He's a jazz so pro.
No, that wasn't Andy. That was me.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what, guys?
Son, I was getting in the swing of it.
Yeah.
Come on, put on Land of 1,000 Dances.
Yeah.
Okay, Minnie Al Snow and some horrible-looking jobber that I never seen before.
Why does that jobber look like Steve Lombardi?
Mustafa Ali and Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Okay.
You know, that might be Steve Lombardi's son. Looks just like him.
Yeah, probably.
What in the hell?
Welcome to the WWE's version of Rockstar Spud.
Oh,
and we're talking about Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And I guess he's doing his auditions for the new Mary Poppins sequel or reboot because he's always holding onto that umbrella.
That's a loaded umbrella, I'm telling you. It's just as bad as the Iron Sheik's boot.
Man, I always liked that boot.
Gallagher throws like the meanest headbutt I've seen in quite some time.
He does.
By the way, Joe, a little bit of streaming information from someone who's done it for a little while. If you want to know like how I pick up on when people are subscribed or when they follow, you got to go to a website. It's called streamlabs.com. And you can actually even put your chat on your display. All you got to do is just add it as a browser source to either XSplit or OBS, and it's very easy to do. You can even change the alerts. You can make them whatever you want. You can make them whatever sound you want, and it kind of brings... it kind of makes your chat and your stream a little bit more interactive for the people. Like if they are, if you're aware of the people who subscribe and follow to your channel.
Okay.
Tasty. He needs a little tan, this Gallagher guy.
Well, he came from the school of Sheamus.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot. All right.
Yeah, they use the same sunbed. Tubeless.
That's cool.
You can only hear that on HWR Hardcore Wrestling Radio.
And this is like he's sun bleached because he's pure white, so that's his best tan.
Michael Jackson syndrome, maybe?
He's too bright for that. That's like the stage 5. I think Jackson maybe got to 3.5, maybe 4.
Tell you what, he's whiter than my cum, he is.
Whiter than your what?
Cum.
Jeez.
Thank you for that visual.
I thought I heard the word ears as part of that.
I don't know. Maybe that's where he put it. Who knows?
Okay, Brooklyn Brawler 2017, 2K17 we'll call him. He looks horrible. He looks like a bad indie guy who's just wearing underwear to the ring. You know, Johnny, we've seen bad indie workers in our day, but this guy looks horrible.
Who, Lombardi?
This little Lombardi kid.
I thought it was Drew Gulak.
Well, him too, yeah.
Wait, are you talking about Gentleman Jack Gallagher?
No, the other guy, Drew Gulak.
The guy that just got thrown out of the ring.
Yep. Now, Jack Gallagher, he's wearing the old, looks like, I'm trying to remember the Fruit Roll-Ups pants.
What was that gum with all those colorful stripes and a horse on it? What gum was that?
I don't hear. You know what? I was thinking that. I think it's fruit roll-ups or fruit something like that.
Yeah, it had a horse and it had all those colorful lines on it.
Yes, guys, and that was from back in the 70s.
He looks like a deck chair at Blackpool.
That's it.
You guys noticed that it was Gallagher who took like all of the heat in the match, and Ali only had one and only did the finish.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. This match, especially, you can wonder why now that the fucking the 205 Live is going to fucking shit, because this match was shit. There was nothing
and
impressive.
it's all spot monkey stuff. So
I wouldn't say it was garbage. It was just not really interesting.
now is Mustafa Ali
well, let's
gonna
put it this way.
go?
On a scale from 1 to 5, I'll give it a 1.5. That's being nice.
Yeah, if you want to know where Jack Gallagher got his wrestling attire from, it's a deck chair from Blackpool.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you ever go to Blackpool for your holidays in England, that's what the deck chairs look like. Jack Gallagher's outfit.
You know, I hear this guy's not very popular in the locker room.
Who, Corbin?
Oh, what's his name? Kaz's ex-partner.
Oh, Enzo.
Enzo, yeah, he's not very popular in the locker room since they broke up. He's not happy that they broke up. It is what it is.
And guys, what Andy is talking about, gentlemen, Jack Gallagher's tights are made from this chair. So we'll put that picture up right there for a little bit.
You mean, is that the old Tom and Jerry Zoot suit?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Zoot
God.
zoot right here.
No, it's like Ella Reed, Ella Root, Ella Rod. Is that no? That's not is you is or is you ain't my baby. It shows you how old me and Johnny Perez are.
Slap me some skin and they start dancing.
Yeah.
Make sure Gallagher doesn't go drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this time to apologize for the accidental racism.
And that's the expensive version, Joe.
Accidental? What was the accident?
I think it was done on purpose. Accident. He fell into it on purpose.
Billy, I understand it's been a while that you've been, in an HWR chat room and hanging out with us.
Rick,
Let me get
I know, Rick. I know.
It's
Well, obviously you don't remember Andy.
But it wasn't Andy who said it.
Here's the two chairs right now.
Then Andy
for you
will
folks
have
to
heard
see
it.
One's the posh version, one's the common version.
No, for my friend Andy in the UK, just to let you know, I am watching Sky Sports 5 for this Monday Night Raw.
Oh, you're watching the same feed I am.
There you go, buddy.
It's got an helicopter on and a speedboat.
Well, right
Sounds
now,
like something from TNN.
And a radar and an helicopter and another boat. It's the Royal Navy.
That's that used to be the National Network, wasn't it, Lance?
Back in the day, yes, it was TNN.
Then they turned it into Spike, and then they turned it into I don't know what, because, well, I don't have the channel anymore.
I think it's still Spike.
Yes, it is.
Hey, do you know that deck
wait,
chair that I've posted in the chat room?
Wait, you guys want a good giggle? There used to be a game show on TNN named Fandango.
Really?
There you go.
No.
There you go, Joe. There's a deck chair for the big show.
And there's my granddaughter screaming about that as well.
Andy, what is wrong with you?
My first guess would be a lie.
That is a big chair.
Got a big show, got a big ass.
Speaking of chair stories,
Uh-oh.
Billy has a great one for you. Billy?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I said, we were talking about chairs, and I said how,
Oh,
you
shut
went
up.
to a chair story.
Shut up.
Billy loves swinging a chair or two. The chair shot heard around the world.
Yeah, it's gonna be off across your skull, Andy.
Contestants will play for a chance to win a fee.
You know, guys, we also next week we will be doing a live HWR pay-per-view, which will be the SmackDown version of Battlegrounds.
There it is. Mandingo Game Show.
Lucky contestants will play for a chance at one of these
Gee, man, Andy.
prizes on Fandango.
This guy's shouldn't he be selling hot dogs or something?
Yeah, he's done. He's done. He's demoted. You'll see him
Hey.
bars getting drunk like Jannetty does.
You know what?
That
That was
camera
my
off of
exact thing
Enzo.
where I agree with you full-heartedly because I said, you know what, he's getting a small pop and that's it. Well, you know what, though? He had something that, Jannetty never had. And that's charisma.
Billy,
He never had charisma.
What?
have a look in the chat room.
Shut up.
Joe, play that video in the chat room.
Oh, all right. Come on, Andy. We've tortured him enough over the years. I think, just making references to him is, I know that's kind of...
I gotta see this. Hold on a second. I'm opening this
Oh
thing up.
God, no.
And keep in mind, he's been in the industry.
Before
He's
you
a booker.
watch
He
it,
was a
can
former
I
booker.
give you a quick history lesson about how this got set up? I used to do a podcast. It was called WGS Radio, and for weeks and weeks and weeks on the show, we kept saying that one wrestler was going to hit me with a chair. So when it got to the show, he decided that he wanted to flip the script. He wanted me to hit him. Only gave me 5 minutes of training on how to throw a chair, and we just did it.
All you have to do is watch a couple of videos from ECW, and they'll tell you how to hit people with chairs.
Yeah, I didn't exactly have access to the internet before the show, so... And I had no idea I was going to do it, so I was kind of SOL.
Well, we're down to killing time.
That's the worst chair shot I've ever in my life.
I'm going to go cry in a corner now.
Yeah, we love you, Billy.
That's how we handle business in the...
Trust me, me and Johnny is from... We've worked together in the indie scene, so we know about chair shots.
Oh my God! Let me
Would
tell
they
you.
take the camera off of Enzo, please, and start hitting the blondes in the front row, please?
All right, this guy's talking too much now. He's wasting time here.
I'm sorry,
Come
but
out dressed in camouflage outfit as he trying to be the new Stone Cold Steve Austin now.
Well, I think he took another chair.
He
and
looked like a
decided-
cab driver.
Camouflage outfit as he trying to be
Oh
the new
my
cab driver. New York cab driver.
Yeah.
And Andy, it looks like he took a beach chair and decided to cut it up and use it for his outfit. What is this, chair week or something?
Oh my! Look at this.
And then you have Billy with his chair
Honestly-
shot, so you got a whole chair session. Concertos.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe you could team up with Mr. Anderson, then they could use the mics together again. Mr. Anderson, or Kennedy, whatever he wants to be known as.
whatever he want to be called.
Actually, you know what? I don't think he's got a job anymore. I think he hit rock bottom. He was like a heavy addict.
Wow.
Even the WWE, TNA wrestlers at the time, or Impact, said they couldn't even deal with him. Even Kendrick was like, "This guy, I can't work with this fucking guy anymore."
This is the WWE.
It was basically like, he was like doing the Jeff Hardy thing. Let's put it that way.
Jeez. Hopefully Mr. Anderson, Mr. Kennedy, whichever name he wants to use, hopefully he gets himself straight. It's never fun to see someone fall that hard,
No.
The Lone Wolf, what's up?
I'm sorry, but this whole promo has gone way past its sell-by date.
Yeah,
And I'd say that's about 30 seconds into the actual promo.
This is like a bathroom time program.
Yeah. You know what? You gotta wonder if that's why they actually do these like shitty segments. So people are like, all right, look good, I can go take a piss now. So if you're in the crowd, you're there for 3 hours, man. It's gotta suck if you can't piss or shit in that time.
Well, and guys, let me give you the rundown on Ken Anderson. His full name is Kenneth Anderson. He was born on March 6, 1976. And he did come from Ohio Valley Wrestling. You know, he did train, and then he was a U.S. champion for a while. Mr. Money in the Bank. He's done a bunch of indies and TNA. You know, part of the Aces and Eight. You know, as of April 29th, 2017, he was at Ring of Honor's Masters of the Craft. Anderson made his Ring of Honor debut when he unsuccessfully challenged Marty Sherrill's Ring of Honor World Television Championship. So there's a little bit of tidbit, and you know, right now he's, you know, just I guess floating around.
Look at that picture, guys, then look at the comment. That's legitimate swimwear from the 1970s.
Wow, psychedelic, dude.
That is awesome. Look at that. That's something Austin Powers would be proud to wear.
Yeah.
Every mother used to knit a pair of them. Would you like me to knit you some swimming trunks? No, you're all right, mother.
Oh, here Enzo is wiggling his. He's having a conniption attack.
Oh.
I turn around to grab my granddaughter, and he's still talking.
Killer Hunter, what's up?
All right, guys, I'm going to throw this at you. Rate this promo right now.
0.
Thank you, Johnny. Rick? See, he fell asleep, folks. Lance?
I would have tried. I wouldn't have rolled down in the ring.
Yeah, see how good it is. Andy?
Yeah?
What would you rate this?
1.
And Billy, what would you rate this?
Hey guys, Killer Hunter has a question for us. He wants to know, who do we think is Kurt Angle's secret?
It's right now it's a toss up in the air, but we're sticking to the guns. With some of us are saying Dixie Carter, and everybody else could be Stephanie McMahon. So right now the
Stephanie McMahon thing that makes no sense to me at all on any level.
Well, Angle did have a crush on Stephanie back in the Attitude Era, and it would perfectly set up for a match with Triple H.
No. That storyline was done years ago, and you know, I find that extremely hard to believe. You know, yeah. If they do, it's gonna be a mistake. Sorry.
Well, at least we know for sure it's not Shaka Khan, because she has a restraining order against him.
Oh my God.
And I'll 99.9% guarantee it won't be Dixie Carter.
Now, what about Steve Austin? That might be a good one.
No, Lee Majors is already past his time.
I've just found a meme.
What is it with Enzo running out of the ring now? What is he scared since he got his ass whipped on a pay-per-view?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Hey, the ring of fire right now. You're gonna get burnt. I'm hopping over this wall. Somebody, please, come get me a chair. Hey, get in the end zone. Wait, come here, bro. Let's watch this together. All right.
What the hell kind of... Hey, somebody used that kid as a mop.
Oh.
That's what happens.
We got more questions from my chat room. Killer Hunter wants to know who do you think is going to win the Punjabi prison match?
You know what? I'm gonna give it as a. I'm gonna say for right now, it will be the current champion Jinder Mahal.
I agree.
Yeah, unanimous.
They're still doing good sales in India, so he's not going to give it. They're not going to let him do the title. Right?
And here is the Big Slow. He's making his way down the ringside. It looks like to battle Big Cass. And that, what you heard, is my granddaughter who I'm teasing and bothering here.
I thought that was Gamma on there for a second.
Alessandro Casatori says Dixie Carter is a TNA character in the public of WWE only. Watch WWE so they even know what TNA is.
Actually, they do. They had her on the network as part of Kurt Angle's 24, and they did put her as the title former TNA president.
Well, you know what though, and that's actually leads to a good question.
Wolf, I'm not in charge of the Skype call because it's also on somebody else's channel that this conversation's being simulcasted on. I would have to clear it with them first and see if they'll be willing to have you on before I can bring you on.
Well, with all due respect, when we have 5 or 6 people, it gets really clustered in here. You have questions, you can hang over on Billy's YouTube page, or you can come on over to Skullduggery Review Warriors and ask us questions. We can kind of split them up a little bit more, but anyway, either way, it's just unfortunate. I think 6 is pretty much the limit.
Yeah. we're very limited on time, and everybody gets their say. So we like to limit it down to a few people. So.
Yeah, and even if you go over 6 people, the bandwidth of the call starts.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh my God, Killer Hunter! Killer Hunter says, "Doesn't your buddy mean the Pig Show?"
Okay, that's good. Although Big Show has slimmed down quite a bit.
Well,
have a look at the picture in the bottom of the chat room.
Yeah, I like that one. And you got to start posting them on the HWR chat room.
You know what, though? Here's another reason why I think it might be Dixie. Keep in mind, who was the face of TNA when Dixie was around?
Kurt Angle.
No, well, that too, but who else?
Sting.
No. They were already legends. Who came out of that company as a superstar?
AJ Styles.
Thank you very much. I can see that, I've kind of good as well, too. So, it makes, as predictable, as bad as it is, it's going to make sense. And she can call herself TNA president because I think she owns the name, not the company.
Yeah, she's allowed to call herself that because, let's face it, that's her legal name, so she can use that. And she is a former. They're not saying she's current, so she's a former owner.
Yeah, because let's face it, TNA is dead. It's not. There is a company called GFW, but they're not the same company.
Yeah, it should be called Slapknots Wrestling Federation.
Okay, that too.
Yep.
I'm
not even going to touch that.
SCW.
Guys, Alessandro in my chat room is saying Kurt Angle's cleared to compete.
Really? Where'd you get that one from? I've been reading and it's been completely the opposite.
What's that, sorry? What did I miss? I took my headset off.
Apparently someone thinks that Kurt Angle has been cleared to wrestle.
Oh, he has. It was all over the WWE page. That's why I said a couple of weeks ago, look how jacked he's getting. When he came in the WWE, he was really scrawny. Look how he's jacked up now.
If that's the case, I'll admit I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening.
They think he's coming back for WrestleMania, but I think he's coming back for SummerSlam personally.
I don't know. Usually when you're in the Hall of Fame, and again, it's usually protocol. It's happened once or twice. Once you lose it, get in there, you're done with wrestling. I don't know. I say Dean Ambrose, excuse me, but Daniel Bryan, He's gotten just as many concussions. Angle has had a broken neck twice.
3 times. Actually,
Let's put it this way:
4?
his neck has been anything but healthy. I don't think Brian ever broke his neck, unless if I'm wrong. Billy, could you concur with that?
I don't believe he's ever done it. I know he's had some neck issues, but never as far as an actual broken neck. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So what makes you think you would gonna clear Kurt Angle? That it makes no sense to me.
Roman Reigns.
My name is Roman Reigns, and I am angry, but I cannot express that anger because I don't know how. Grr.
I really don't like this guy.
Do you know why they had to stop? Do you know the wrestling? Someone said on an interview program they can't understand why they stopped the pay-per-views that were called In Your House. Do you know why they stopped them?
No.
Have a look at that meme. It explains why they couldn't get in the house.
Oh God. Andy, you're again top-notch form tonight.
Yes, boy.
It's what do you do?
Wait, this again?
Pretty much.
Yep. He's going to sing us a song, though, for 20 minutes. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
You think that actually
Wait, Andy, come in your what?
Yeah.
Yeah, live later on tonight, and guess what time it is? It's at 9 o'clock. So if they don't do it at the 10 o'clock spot, which they probably won't, they're gonna do it as a closer.
Yeah, they're gonna build it up all night long and save it for the main event.
Yeah, that's my guess too. Like I said, the second hour, not likely.
They probably
Because
won't
right
even
now
bring anybody and say they've missed the flight or they haven't been able to get there. Drag it out for next week.
Oh, Battleground is this Sunday?
Yeah.
Didn't we just have a pay-per-view?
Yep. Getting far too many now. People just losing interest.
Preach it.
Rusev versus Cena?
Yeah, they set that up last week. No, on the 4th of July, they set that up.
Despicable Me.
Alessandro has another comment for us. He says, for you, the Hardys will return with the broken gimmick. I mean, could they win the lawsuit? I believe that the lawsuit's already been settled.
Oh, I don't know if it's been signed off. That's been signed off yet or not.
On eWrestling News, they are reporting that that it's been settled between WWE and GFW about it.
Why is everybody getting so excited about this broken gimmick? Because you know what's going to happen to it if WWE again have it. It's going to be like ECW, watered down bullshit. You make as big a clusterfuck of that as they are the Bray Wyatt.
Boy, did they ever screw the pooch with that.
And the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton pay-per-view gimmick, that sucked ass. So imagine what they can do with the broken gimmick.
Yeah, check out the link I'm putting in the Skype chat. That's the link to the story. I'll read it for everybody if they want. Let's see. So Sports Illustrated has confirmed the reports that the Hardys and Anthem Media were close to an agreement during the past month. According to sources, the Hardys would have paid $10,000 to $15,000 for the rights to the Broken Universe. The non-disparagement clause Rebby Hardy mentioned was $1,000 for the first offense and $5,000 for each offense after that. The Hardys also alleged agreed to a press release that would state both sides were on good terms. The report stated that Anthem wanted half of all of the Hardys' revenue, including Jeff's art and music. The Hardys thought it would be, quote, a monumental heist and a money grab. They said if GFW wants to use the gimmick to make money off DVDs, merchandise, or digital series on the Broken Hardys, it would be difficult. They claimed that they would not endorse the products and would not tell fans not to buy them. GFW said in a statement, quote, WWE has clearly stated via email that they do not want the Broken Brilliance intellectual property. GFW has been and always will be open to a licensing agreement for the intellectual property to all parties, which is customary in the music and entertainment business, but revolutionary in the professional wrestling business. Meanwhile, Sports Illustrated has also had details about the contract negotiations that led to the Hardys leaving Impact Wrestling. Jeff Hardy was offered a, quote, lucrative deal, with Matt offered a fraction of what he was making before. He was also promised a position within the creative team, but the offer was taken away by Jeff Jarrett.
Well, you know what? Here's another thing. And this is before Jeff Jarrett. You guys remember that whole compound match that happened sometime last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is what Chris Jericho said. This was on his podcast. And he said that before they even aired that show, so which means it was like 3 or 4 weeks prior to it, because they tape 4 weeks at a time, Jeff Hardy sent the video over to Chris Jericho, who was under contract with the WWE at the time. They were starting the back, and they were laughing their asses off, and they said they could do one better. So, you know, this whole
do one
Hardy,
better.
Jeff Hardy,
Boy, did they ever screw the pooch with that.
Yeah, but the point is, you know, the Hardys had full chance. You know, they knew they were leaving. Let's put it that way. You know, this had nothing to do with, oh, we were being disrespected. It's bullshit. WWE's been contacting him. They wanted him back. They knew he could be a bigger check, so they kind of had to just. It was a shit way of getting out of a contract.
Yeah.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm behind GFW. Keep kicking it in Hardy's balls in the because it is their product.
Well,
WWE does it.
And I am back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get the granddaughter to the wife, so.
One thing I thought was a low blow in that GFW Hardy's thing, them going after Jeff's music and artwork.
Yeah, because that's private property from him.
But who'd want it anyway? Have you seen it?
Wrestling business, what so freaking ever.
You know, if they bring back Damian Sandow, they could say that this is his brother. You know?
Killer Hunter wants to know if we think the Shield's going to reunite.
Not right now.
Not tonight. Eventually, maybe.
You know, guys? You know, what's up with everybody having these fucking long beards?
I don't know. I just think beards look scruffy. Full stop.
Yeah. If everybody went to the school of Hillbilly Jim to grow beards, and even he doesn't have that big beard anymore. Don't go messing with a country boy.
You damn right you don't.
What does he want?
Everybody to hold the cell phones down.
No, what does everybody screaming? You know what? In a way, yay! Don't go messing with a country boy. You know what? This guy can look like a mix of Randy Savage with a little bit of Damian Sandow.
I was going to go more along the lines of Lanny Poffo.
No, with the beard, if he trimmed it, he could be a knockoff of the Macho Man.
They tried that with Damian Sandow with Macho Sandow, and then.
No,
that was a rib.
Yeah.
Thank God that was over.
I have to say the people here are awful. The
music couldn't be much worse. And he's got a... Oh, that's good.
Okay, that makes no sense, but okay.
I know, right? It's Brian Adams coming to ringside.
The singer?
Yeah, right? Yes, yes. Yeah, was his entrance card part Phantom, part regular Finn? Notice, guys, we're all speechless here because we're falling asleep because this show is goddamn boring.
Yet
What?
we still watch it.
No, I
We're
kind of fade in and out.
Not even an hour and a half, and I'm already sleeping. Oh, horrible.
Mobile network
You notice, guys, while we are waiting on to that moment, have you noticed in the news lately there's been a lot more female teachers out there sexually seducing kids? Where were they when I was at school?
That's what I'm saying, man. I would have never said anything.
Then again, most of my female teachers, ugh.
Well, I've had a good, geez, I had some good-looking teachers, but they were not like the, not like what I'm seeing today.
Well, the Lone Wolf doesn't seem to like Finn Balor at all. Why? I mean, what is it about his gimmick that you don't like? Bebop Shadow, what's up?
Big screen stars.
These commercials like torture, and then the show itself is torture.
Yeah.
What were we thinking? We could have just done the last hour.
You know, I could have been watching Seinfeld.
What is
I could have been.
that?
I could have been watching some cartoons. Cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think YouTube is for?
And we're back on Monday Night Raw. It is Finn Balor versus whatever the Guitar Man name is.
What is his name?
Elias Sampson.
Well, he is a big guy. Too bad they stuck him with a bad gimmick.
You know, I can see him as a Wyatt. You know?
Possibly, yeah.
Ooh, did Balor land wrong on that slam?
I don't know, but that was a pretty nice little body slam.
Why don't you like Finn Balor, Lone Wolf? What is it about him that you? What about his gimmick and his character you don't like?
Well, he looks like a cruiserweight more than anything.
He's 199. I know that.
I mean, I don't see anything interesting about him. I really don't.
You know, the only thing interesting about Finn Balor is when he comes out in the full body makeup. So I think personally, you know, it's I just don't see anything big with him, you know?
You don't like his fans?
Well, he does have a nice, those new level fans that blow air in so many directions, and those.
Yeah, and then he has some circulating fans.
Exactly.
And probably a few industrial fans.
Alessandra, I don't think Paige will be returning to WWE anytime soon. But if you want to see more of Paige, feel free to visit Pornhub.
Or any porn site.
Yep, and make sure you turn the page.
Has anybody seen that Sunny video?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
She sounds like a grandma who's been smoking for 100 years.
Well, I wanted to make sure I get
That's my deal.
Horrible.
Sean says like hashtag beat up Finn Balor. Wolf says the dude is average. He's not great at all.
That's no way to talk about Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Hey, he was in Tron.
He was also in The Big Lebowski as the dude.
Yep.
Wasn't he also in the 1980s version of King Kong?
Yes, he was. No, and it was the 1977 King Kong.
Was it with Jessica Lange?
Yep, when they climbed the World Trade Center, the original.
The Lone Wolf says his fans overrate him so highly, thinking he can stand with the Beast. I still hate Brock Lesnar. You want to talk about someone who's overrated? Bork Laser.
Gavin Owens.
No, Bork Laser. I hate
Gavin
him.
Owens.
You know what? They need to bring back Lasertron. And I mean the wrestler, not the toys.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
There are a few of my wrestling buddies I do the show with, Bebop. Plus they have their own show right now. We're simulcasting right now as well.
Yeah.
Let's bring back Aldo Montoya.
Let's bring back Flex Cavana.
Montoya. I don't think Just Incredible's looking for work.
Let's bring back Flex Cavana.
Flex Cavana. Oh my God. Might as well bring back the Disco Inferno.
No, and make him be the evil architect, Bill Ding.
Yes, on Skype. Yeah, we're talking on Skype, Bebop.
That would be funny to see Dwayne come back out as Flex Cavana.
You know, it'd be great if this match was over so we can move on to the more important issues.
That would 100% agree.
Well, somebody just did their best Jeff Jarrett impersonation.
No. Or Honky Tonk, since they're in Nashville.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No. Lance, look at the side of his head. Look at the side of his head.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, huh?
Yeah?
Oh, God, really, Wolf? Wolf says bring back Max Moon.
He's out for another 6 years. 6
Max
months.
Mini.
Him too. With Conan or the other guy?
Yeah, yes.
It's,
What's up, Steph Sanity? And yeah, that was a cut. I mean, good God. It's like they didn't do the spot. Ooh, I think I see where he got the catch.
I know exactly what happened. He did not get him with the he got him with the edge, not the back.
And I think that was his mistake.
That was actually on Elias.
You think?
Yeah, normally in that spot you hit him with the back of the guitar, not the leading edge. That's what
Ooh.
split him. That's exactly what split him.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look close, right where it hit that leading edge.
Oh, and I just saw the Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
It was a matter of time.
Rick, pay attention to Valor.
Oh, he's busted open. I don't know. You think it's a legitimate bust up, or you think it's just a...
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
legit.
look at the
that was
look at the
that was
slow
a
mo.
hard sell right there.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm watching it now.
They're showing it here.
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
hit him with the corner of the guitar instead of the back edge.
Yeah, that's...
Ooh, and
wow.
there was already some swelling, too.
And now we got another overrated wrestler in the ring.
Yeah, Steph says, I can't wait to see the video of him getting stitches, and Lone Wolf says, F that Memphis mid-card piece of crap, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, you know what's going to happen with that?
For a second, I thought he was shooting at me. I was like, what the fuck did I do to him?
No, that's what
He
Wolf
missed
said.
it completely.
F that Memphis is like, okay, he wants to play. Okay. But yeah.
I think he needs an ace. I've posted him one in the chat room.
Oh, no, I need that. Oh, we'll take a blue. You know what? I'm going to throw this out. The question for everybody here: who has the best chairs, guitar swing? Honky Tonk Man, Double J, that jobber who just left the ring.
Honky Tonk Man by far.
Okay, I gotta give it Honky Tonk.
Just ask Jake the Snake Roberts. Honky Tonk Man hitting that hard made him take drugs and drink.
You mean the one where they hit him and all that dust came out of Jake's nose?
I'm going to go with the original gangster himself, New Jack.
New Jack just swung anything. He didn't give a hell what he swung. He just swung.
He still swung the guitar quite a few times.
All right, so we got New Jack, Honky Tonk Man, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and now this new jobber.
You know, the best one I saw was when Honky Tonk hit Randy Savage, made that hole right in the guitar.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Now, Bray Wyatt. Let's get the Honky Tonk theme going on there. That was a great theme.
I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, yeah, I see the cut. Because I'm like, if he's so hurt, why are they still doing the segment? They would have cut the segment.
You think Elvis Presley did a couple of guitar shots?
Now look what it says on his leg.
Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop.
In the ghetto.
That's the cold wind blows. Won't you be my So wait a minute. The jobber hits Finn Balor. Samson hits Finn Balor with the guitar. Starts a feud with him. So now Bray Wyatt comes out and now is taking the feud from Samson.
And now we see Samoa Joe sitting outside McDonald's waiting for it to open.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's waiting for. Some of them are 24/7.
I think right now they don't know what to do with Wyatt, because Wyatt's been like targeting different people without really having a match. If I'm not mistaken, could you correct me on that, Billy?
Here the ghetto.
Because like he was working an angle with Seth Rollins, and then I have no idea what he was going to do with him next. And
but it never really went through. It was like one match,
yeah.
But they promoted for like 3 weeks, and it was like, okay, this is dry.
Now, anybody remember the Honky Tonk's original theme song?
That's all right, Honky Tonk Mama.
The only one that I remember is the one that came off the WWF album. So.
Yeah, how about this?
Yeah, that's all right, Honky Tonk Mama.
That was when he won the title from Ricky Steamboat.
No.
Oh, the IC title?
Yep. That was the theme song they had for him.
I remember him winning it, but I honestly don't remember the theme.
That was the exact theme.
Well, we're going to commercial, guys. Let's do a little bit of biography back here again on our Superstar Spotlight. That song, the Honky Tonk Man song, was created by Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart. His real name is Jimmy Ray Hart. He was part of the famous Gentrys that basically was a rock band back in the early 70s. And he got his Memphis debut going up against Jerry the King Lawler and actually teaming up with Andy Kaufman and a few other people.
Shout out to Get Him Russell for the follow and Mixer. Thank you very much for the follow.
And Jimmy was part of the WWF from 1985 all the way to 1993. World Championship Wrestling 1994 to 2001. Independent Circuit 2002 straight to present. And he had a brief. He was in TNA for a bit, but and then he came back to the WWE for a small run, just to do music, and I think that's his main passion right now.
He was that house that they were doing on the network.
Yeah, Legends House.
Legends House. Him and his baked potato.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that, man!
On a total different subject, Joe. You remember you told me to get that down that Star Wars game? It was the kind of like the war game.
Yeah, the Empires at War. Oh, you're talking about
not Empires at War. That
Wars.
was a good one.
You're talking about Star Wars Battleground.
Oh, that game sucked.
I know.
I downloaded it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm better with the Galaxies at War.
Well, that's why it didn't survive long. It basically was bad, and then they redid later on, a couple of years later, they did redo the Star Wars Empires at War.
Shout out to Steph Sanity on Twitch for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to my channel. I hope you like my content.
Well, I have a question about the Dixie Carter thing. Like, let's say, for some reason, obviously she shows up. Do you think they're going to use the TNA thing as a slam at Global Force Wrestling? You think it's going to not even be there?
Well, I think they'll just say it's former TNA president. I think that's as far as they're going to go, because I think contractually they can't go further than that, because Anthem has the library.
Very true.
So you're not going to see a full focus on TNA wrestling or anything similar to that.
Well, I was going to say, because I mean, AJ Styles even had like a relationship with Dixie, so you're going to wonder if they may not say like TNA Impact, but they can say, well, we've had we have history.
Well, it'd be smart if they did, and they bring like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, the main guys.
Stephanie, what were you thinking
got a
of
good
that
time
for?
today.
Steph Sanders. All right, I got a couple comments to go back. Lomo says, "I take it that Bebop is a dude playing a dude dressed as another dude."
Dude.
Okay.
Bebop Shadow says, "Exposed." Ramon Will says, "I quoted that wrong," and Steph says, "I thought maybe a sex tape."
Between those two?
Oh God, are they really trying to play this out like this?
But you know what? You know what? I gotta say one thing. Without the makeups, both look horrible, especially Shotzi Banks.
Really?
Yes. Without that fancy hair color and the makeup and all that, oh my God, she looks horrible.
Well,
she's like really, really attractive there, but without that makeup, and out the finishers and all that, it looks horrible. She looks really bad.
Wow. Actually, Becky Lynch, without that orange spray paint and the fucking spray tan, and without the red hair, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yes, she is.
I think she's more attractive, just being straight up than opposed to being dressed like that.
Well, I gotta say, the two girls were actually as tall as Kurt Angle. That's something.
Mm.
Here we are with Vanilla Ice and Wilma Flintstone himself, Booker T, but he's no longer wearing the bun, so that's a good thing. He's back to his Booker hair. And it's this Sunday, everybody, for Battlegrounds. Of course, the HWR crew will be on hand to give you match-by-match commentary and our opinions and reviews throughout the night.
It burns.
Let me ask you guys this. Now, obviously, we all know that WWE is the same brand, regardless whether it's Raw or SmackDown. But the concept of it was they were supposed to be challenging each other,
Yeah.
as if they were individual like companies where it's right down the middle, and yet they advertise the opposite brand. Joe, does that make any sense? Honestly,
In a business sense, yes. In a wrestling sense, no. But they're trying to make as much money as possible, so that's why they're advertising each other's. Pretty much, that's why they're advertising each other's, brands
well,
to
like I
make
said,
that sale.
yeah. Like with the business aspect, that's the obvious. But like I said, the creative just it makes no sense. But I guess at the end of the day, it's all about the dollar.
Chauncey says Matt Hardy version 1 needs to come back to WWE. We need Mattitude back in WWE in the Cruiserweight division on Monday Night Raw. Matt Hardy's not even a Cruiserweight.
First off, Matt Hardy has the creative fucking skill of a fucking turnip or a fucking apple. He has no creative. The only thing that he can honestly attest to was the broken gimmick. Without the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy on his own sucks. Period.
You know what? And I hate to cut you guys off. It was about time the Revival moved up into the main roster, and I gotta say, the Revival is another old school version tag team. They remind me a lot of the Andersons, Arn and Ole Anderson.
The Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Absolutely. Thank you, Billy. No flips, just fist. I like that.
Also, that's why they were doing all those video packages and stuff backstage. Cruiserweight match.
Andy, I hope you're sharing these on the HWR. Yeah.
What I don't get is why does Tozawa have to come out there making the noises he makes in the bathroom?
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez. He scared the little baby that was in here. Guys, would you believe I'm only 15 followers away from my first 100 on Twitch?
Cool.
Congrats.
Delete.
By the way, Andy, I was impressed with those recent Stoke Condom videos you posted.
Oh, thank you. I've seen your comments. Thanks very much.
Rick, are you like far away from your mic? I can barely hear you.
Who?
You, Rick.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I tend to be loud, so I try to move it away from the mic. Cause I've listened to some of my podcasts, and everybody talks like this, and I'm talking like this.
Yeah, Chauncey, I understand Matt Hardy version 1 was a cruiserweight, but that was back when the cruiserweight limit was like 220.
It wasn't the cruiserweight; it was the lightweight.
Yeah, the cruiserweight limit now in WWE is 205, and Matt Hardy far exceeds 205. Him and Jeff Hardy.
Yep. Hold on. Let me check.
And I am back again. Andy, trust me, I feel the same way.
This last time I can't come too soon.
Matt Hardy's build weight is 236 pounds.
Yeah, that's far exceeds the 205 limit.
Yep. And I'm gonna check on Jeff Hardy. Give me a second.
Jeff's probably like 220.
Yeah, he's over too.
Yeah, he's down to 225. But I don't think he would ever want to go on the cruiserweight. When it comes to the Hardys, that's taking a step back. I don't know if anybody else would agree with me.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Hey Andy, can you pop over to my YouTube channel real quick? I want to show you something.
Sack. Let's look at it.
And while you're doing it, I want to ask you a question. Do you know what a beignet is?
No.
Okay.
Venue?
Beignet.
I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
Fried dessert.
That's probably why I've never heard of it.
Well, if you want, I can just put it in the Skype chat rather than the stream.
Yeah, I'm there.
All right. This is what a beignet is, and it's one of the delicacies in Louisiana. You should be seeing it in a second. Yeah, Matt Hardy can't go in the cruiserweight division again, Chauncey. He's 230. He's over the 205 limit. Do you see the?
That looks like fried fish in loads of baking powder.
Yeah, it's actually
That's what it looks like.
It's actually fried dough. The Lone Wolf says Chris Cyborg is way more attractive than Becky Lynch.
Hell, you say?
I'll put the picture in the Skype chat for you guys. If Joe, if you want to put in that as a meme, you definitely can.
You guys, did you notice something?
What?
The ring colors are the same.
Well, the ring ropes, yeah.
I'm back.
They're not purple.
I'm back, guys. Did I miss anything gruesomely important?
We just well, first off, the cruiserweight match is not that great. Mustafa versus Tozawa, and we just noticed that the ring ropes are still red. They didn't change them.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to change it at all.
They probably don't care anymore.
Jeff is also over 205, Chauncey. Now, why don't you like the revival, Wolf?
He might be a Cody Rhodes fan.
If you guys look in the Skype chat, you'll see what beignets are.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Bebop, he's cool. Andy's one of my friends from a longtime friend of mine. He's promoted me, and I've promoted him.
Something bad happening to Tozawa, maybe #1 contender.
going down. Oh, look. Oh, man. And Davari again just attacks Tozawa. Relentless assault here. Cover again. I'm very impressed by Davari tonight. Find the home point. Davari, and that fight is up on the apron.
I'll give anyone $5 if they can translate what Davari just said.
He said, Durka, 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 Durka.
Doner kebab and chips, £5.50 in the car park.
Ooh. I'll take that offer.
Johnson says, I'm a Cody Rhodes kind of guy.
That's why he don't like the revival.
No, Wolf is the one who don't like the revival. Chauncey is the one who,
The referee to stop this. What was Titus thinking, Cole? I'll tell you what Titus is thinking. He's protecting his investment. Now was in a bad way. Davari was. Let me tell you something. When you're a warrior, man, you go out on your shield. You don't want to be looked at as a quitter.
Wait, they're not doing this as the main event segment?
It looks to be no.
Yeah, Andy, don't worry about Bebop Shadow. He's somebody I play with on Friday the 13th. So.
Oh no, it's no problem. I
Yeah.
just put it's no problem, and then I've just put 2 little wrestling guys in. Well, it's 4 now. I pressed it twice.
Yeah, he's not familiar with you guys. He's done a lot of gaming live streams with me, but he's not familiar with the wrestling aspect of it. So I'm trying to get him into it.
Right on.
I'm sick of seeing adverts for this NBA 2K17.
Oh God, Chauncey! Chauncey just said hashtag beat up Andy.
You know, a lot of people have that hashtag.
You know what? Get in line.
Yeah, I can say a lot of people have tried. Still waiting for somebody to succeed. Delete, delete.
Delete.
God, that emoji movie looks so stupid.
An emoji movie. Unbelievable.
Am I the only one who just doesn't get it?
No.
I just don't care about it.
Sorry, what did I just miss?
The commercial for the emoji movie that's coming out on the 28th.
You mean the fucking 2 little cartoons that look like a pile of shit?
Yeah.
Yep. The guy
Yeah, I
who
have no
invented
desire to
that
see
is
that.
a millionaire now.
If I want to see 2 little shits moving around, I'll just look down my toilet.
Hey,
Take that, tiny bowl man.
hey, Bebop, hit the follow thing on Twitch so you can hear the notification for it. Will says, sorry I'm not watching. I'm working my butt off while watching wrestling. And Chauncey says, beat up Gail Kim. What for? She's retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah. Gil Kim, I had mixed. I mean, Andy, will even agree. She can't take a fucking bump to save her life. She can't sell it. She's not a bad wrestler. It's just that when she takes her shots, she doesn't know how to sell them.
What about the shot she took with Taryn Terrell in that last SmackDown Standing match a couple of years ago?
Again, probably one of the best Divas matches I've ever seen, but she wouldn't sell. She's dying on the floor with a knee injury, and then suddenly she does a double drop kick off the top rope.
That's kind of like what Dean Ambrose was doing at the last pay-per-view in his match with Miz.
Yeah, and again, we agreed that was some bad selling. It's every time he gets injured, he'll limp around for 2 seconds and he's running around. I mean,
Well, Bebop,
very
that's
few
not
people
the
can
only one. You're going to see another one.
Seems to be the big problem with wrestling in general. They don't know how to sell and how to carry on an injury, they seem to forget quite easily, where people like Shawn Michaels would have an injury throughout a match. These new guys have an injury for 3 milliseconds.
Well, keep in mind, I think also, if they were legitimately injured back then, did Vince really give a shit?
Look at them all standing up with the mobile phones now. They're going to be so fucking disappointed when Dixie doesn't come out in a minute. And it's Team Angle.
By the way, if you guys are wondering what my notification is on Twitter, it's Dusty Rhodes' famous line, I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in alley and dined on pork and beans.
Wow, I'm shocked. It's 10 o'clock. I thought it was going to be the last thing, so.
It's quick.
All right, fans, we're
okay, guys, I'm going to be muting the mic on this one.
Yeah, he's keeps saying now they can't turn up.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, fans, we are now live on this. It is that moment. And it is a hush here in the chat room as we're focused on who Kurt Angle's going to bring out. It can't be Sherry Martel.
You're retarded with that one, Joe. Really?
I know.
Before I make my announcement, I want to tell you what's been going on.
Oh my God, there's a pint of beer rolling down the stage.
Stone Cold.
More special, so you know what I'm talking about. Well, recently, I just found out that an action of my past has a serious consequence. Because it changed my life.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, he's dead unless they revive his corpse.
I am clean and I don't have to go to rehab.
But I'm happy to say my family is 100% supportive of this. And I'm also happy to
His announcements, he's coming back to wrestling.
Of this announcement, as I hope you are too.
Oh my God, I know what it is. It hasn't happened yet, but I know what it is.
He's coming back to wrestle.
University, I dated a young lady. We dated for a while, then we stopped dating. It wasn't until recent I found out that we were 9 months after our last date.
Oh, don't tell me they're doing this Angle.
I was unaware of the pregnancy or the birth. Now this baby boy
Man, look at a point on Kurt's head.
Have you guys seen it yet?
Yeah, you gotta look at it like this one. They broke up another tag team.
hell. I'm happy he did that. I have to say, we always settle everything in this ring on.
Wait a minute.
what we're gonna do right now.
Jason Jordan.
There's you,
Team Angle. I called it. Beginning of the program.
son.
And then it'll be exposed that it's all a lie.
What the fuck is this happy horse shit?
100%.
You know what, Joe? You almost Joe. You called this a long time ago that Angle's gonna come back and lead. American Alpha, but you have to admit, recently I'll admit I was wrong. We all were like convinced it was Dixie.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. Beginning of the show, I told you. Team Angle. Jordan Jason. Charlie Hoss.
And how convenient was this that the kid is already a wrestler?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Jason Jordan.
He was. It's. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I was hoping for something better to come out of this, and I see nothing but a sob story.
This is ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not only that, they broke up a good tag team with Jordan and Gable. Gable is still on SmackDown.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
And you know what? He does not look like Kurt Angle.
That's how painful this is.
This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Jeez, everybody in my chat is like, "What the hell?"
For those of you who are under 18, please don't do drugs, okay? And
I wonder who's his mother. Shaka Khan.
It's really bad. It's not good for you.
But if you do, don't get caught.
Yeah. You know what? This is bad. You know what, guys? This is HWR Four Corners Rants. We did this special night hoping for something special, and we didn't. We got
crapped on.
We got crapped on from a wrestler who's already in SmackDown as part of the tag team. And I actually called this some time ago, saying that Kurt was going to form a new Team Angle, and was going to use the American Alpha. But you know what, guys? We're going to kind of phase out Raw right now. Yes, we got other matches coming on. We have the Hardys. We have Hardys and Revival. We have the Joe Reigns. But you know, guys, we're gonna skip all that. We're gonna talk about this right now. I'm gonna pass it around the corners, everybody. Rick, we saw this. We were hoping for something better, and we got it was another prediction of mine that I wasn't even paying attention to. But Rick, what do you think? Jason Jordan.
Well, first off, the American Alpha is split up, as Billy mentioned. And the fact that they bring him in as a son is pitiful, and I hate to say that it's not going to do Jason Jordan any favors at all, on any level.
And not just Jason Jordan, Chad Gable for that matter as well. Because now what are they going to do with Gable?
Gable is actually over on SmackDown. He's actually rising up. You know what? He's going to be, on the likes of AJ Styles. They probably saw that they needed a split. Unfortunately, WWE does that way too often. But, I think if anyone's going to come on top of this, my guess is going to be Gable.
All right. And Lance, you just saw Jason Jordan, the long-lost son of Kurt Angle. What do you think?
That was ass. Stinky, nasty, crap-covered ass.
Yeah, that was something that wasted our time. Andy, you're next. We were waiting for. I know you had a different opinion what was going to happen, but I don't think even we saw this coming out.
Before Andy answers, we might want to warn anyone with sensitive ears, please mute the stream right now.
Or turn it up.
Yeah.
Again, like I say, WWE don't give you what you want. At all. Ever.
Well, there is one thing we could say. Kurt Angle likes chocolate.
Yeah, apparently. It must have been him and Shaka Khan's kid. Johnny, you also stood on for this whole show as well. What announcement, huh?
I think it was like a total waste of time. I mean, I think they could have done a lot better than this. It was just crap.
And my Twitch chat is everyone is just like, what in the F? Jason is Kurt Angle's son. What the hell is going on? Why Kurt Angle? Why?
It's again this
That's
whole
more why creative why.
yeah, exactly, and it's okay, fine. And the fact that they got all the whole emotional on this whole something is nobody knows why. WWE's fucking theory is always fucked up, and it makes Angle kind of look like so much of an idiot, but he's had no problem doing shit on a comical level anyway. But this Jason Jordan, his career just went down a few notches.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at something too. Is this something legitimate? That is his son,
No.
or is this something
No,
that is just a
no.
work?
That's kayfabe as hell.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not even question.
So does it cheapen it even more?
Yeah, absolutely. That's been my theory. When I found that out, I not only
You
was
know-
shocked, but I was appalled.
I'm going to throw this out to you guys all here, and Billy, you could say this on your Twitch channel. This kind of reminds me of the Lance Von Erich syndrome, when they needed an extra Von Erich, and they brung out this young guy who looked good, who was already a worker, and they rechristened him Lance Von Erich.
And nobody in Dallas bought it.
And that's correct, because they knew who that guy really was, and they knew that, hey, the Von Erichs are lying to us. He's not a real Von Erich. I don't like them anymore. And they got rid of him.
If you listen, hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. If you listen to the guys, the crowd, they're not even making a noise. You're hearing crickets.
Yeah, they don't care.
The only good thing I can honestly say is Kurt Angle really knows how to get emotional show. You know what I mean? Very few people can do that. Have that talent.
Well, I gotta say one thing too. I can bet that over at Global Force Wrestling, they're giving a sigh at this moment, like, whew. And for you fans who don't know who Lance Von Erich is, he was in the NWA territory in the Pacific Northwest as Ricky Vaughn, and he feuded with Bobby Jaggers, and he came into the World Class Championship Wrestling in 1985, and they billed him as the son of Waldo Von Erich, Fritz Von Erich's, kayfabe brother. So, but he was not related to the Atkinson family. So, it was.
I wonder if anyone ever asked, "Where's Waldo?"
That's a good question. I wonder where he is right now. He's probably dead and nobody knows. So that's a little tidbit for you fans. Waldo, Lance Von Erich. This is kind of what it feels like to me. They did all this build-up, and then it comes out with this fake kid, and quickly they have to throw out the tag match of the Hardys.
Because everybody wants to delete that. Okay, my jump went over. Didn't go over.
Because it faded away and classified itself as obsolete.
That last
say,
segment was obsolete.
And people say Vince Russo can't write wrestling.
Maybe they have him in the bag and said, "Hey, try this."
No, I think all the people who are writing wrestling stories for the WWE need fucking by every paedophile on the planet.
That wouldn't do anything for either of them.
Now we're up, now the revival is coming down, and I said, they remind me a lot of the old Andersons.
Here's the real question. Do you think the Hardys will put them over? Or do you think the Hardys are still themselves?
No, the Hardys are still up themselves. They still think they're 22 years old.
Exactly. I would like to see them win.
Last week.
Oh, club or veterans?
One of the members of the club used to be Festus.
They fought over. If I'm not mistaken, at least a
Which
Ring of
he
Honor.
is glad that Vince does not remember that.
No. If they get a win, it's going to be a heel win. It's not going to be like a clean win. It's going to be like by disqualification or count out or something like that.
No, this will be a quick squash.
I don't think it's going to be a squash. The Revival's an impressive tag team.
Oh, yeah. They're real good.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite NXT tag teams.
Wolf says F emojis. The movie's going to be bad.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even know the movie was out, and then you showed me that, and I'm like, God, that just made my fucking night. That's the last thing I need to see.
It's like, are
And
people
yes,
in
I'm referring to the
Hollywood
commercial.
running? Yeah, are people in Hollywood running out of ideas for movies?
Well, you have to think about that. Actually, it's a fair question because all you see now is Marvel and DC movies.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
revamps.
yeah, and a movie's coming out, The Dark Tower, which I'm appalled because I've read the Dark Tower series. It's a 7-book series, and they're crushing it all into 2 hours, and it does not look good.
You've got Cars 3, have a watch at.
I took my kid brothers to it. But we also went to see Spider-Man Homecoming, and that movie, I will admit, was a really good movie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until it comes out on DVD.
Yeah.
I paying $30 to watch it, and then even if you like it, to download, to pay for it twice as much. No. I'm sure I could also use the IPTV guide device for that, right?
He's passed out with that Kurt Angle news.
He faded away and classified himself as obsolete.
Delete.
Joey and Anthony, you still with us?
He's hosting the call, is he not?
No.
He might be away from the headset.
Yeah, he might be AFK.
FTW. FTS.
When was Matt Hardy ever big money Matt in TNA?
When he was, didn't he go with that when he was in Immortal?
No, he was cold-hearted Matt Hardy. I don't ever remember a big money gimmick for Matt Hardy in TNA ever.
Maybe right before he was broken.
Possibly, I would have to go back and look. Okay, Rick. Rick,
Smokey.
Rick, are you there?
I don't.
Rick.
Yes.
All right. The Lone Wolf wants to specifically ask you if you're still choking on that chubba.
Choking on a chubba.
Chubba, give the world a touch.
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing it's some kind of a joke. But listen, if you want to make jokes, do me a favor, make them funny.
By the way, Andy, are you still in the YouTube chat?
Yeah.
On my page? Type in !! trolls. No space.
I'm back, guys. Sorry.
It's all right. We were just chilling out, watching this match. So far, best match of the night.
Well, guys, it looks like with that fizzle with the announcement that nobody really cared about.
Well, now we're watching this match. It's the Revival versus the Hardys. I have to say, so far, it's the best match of the night.
Did the match finish? I had to go upstairs for a minute.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the match. It hasn't ended yet.
Okay.
They just went to a commercial break. And Anthony, we were talking about, like watching movies and downloading movies such as like Spider-Man: Homecoming, which is on DVD, and I'm like, I give a shout out to you. I'm sure that would you be able to watch Spider-Man: Homecoming on your device?
Absolutely, absolutely. No problem. Straight through anytime you want.
Yeah, Charmel doesn't look bad. Andy, that should be posted up in the HWR chat room. That could be something there.
Oh, Andy, I got a funny one for you. Do exclamation point buy.
Is that BYE or
BYE?
I don't know. No idea. Somebody's either texting and fat fingering really bad, or they have no clue what they're talking about. And I'm inclined to lead to the latter.
The latest blockbuster with up to 4 times the detail. Experience the natural world like never before. As the sport at its most spectacular. The widest
Andy, how do you like those commands?
only.
Well, it's the kind of thing I'd say.
I had to get him to quote the great James E. Cornette.
We're just testing out a couple of the Nightbot commands, Wolf. That's all.
What's going on with Cornette? Why is he pissed off now?
No, it's the exclamation point buy where Nightbot says thank you, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, and basically Johnny Ace was screwing with him in OVW, like not sending down the right people and stuff, and Corny just went, "Thank you, fuck you, bye," hung up. He even has T-shirts with that on it now.
Oh God. Sometimes you have to wonder if Cornette's, like pulling one over. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Russo were like best of friends.
Yeah, but this is Johnny Ace. Animal don't even like Johnny Ace.
And they're brothers.
Oh, brother.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. His own brother.
So far, guys, I have to say this is the match of the night.
Yeah.
Do you remember the days when Raw used to be good?
Used to be.
That was a very long time ago, young man. Very long time ago. Yeah, I can remember when I still had a brain cell that wrestling used to be rather good. Now I've got senile dementia. It's all good to me.
Let me guess, Billy. Andy, you heard that from a ghost?
Yeah.
Was it before or after you accidentally took a laxative thinking it was cough medicine?
Before.
Oh, by the way, Andy, did you ever tell Joe that story?
Yeah, I think I've told it about 3 times now.
What about to the IPTV guy?
Yes, I think it's been mentioned, taking laxative instead of my own medicine. 3 times the strength.
And boy, howdy was it.
It was good. I was making love to the potty all night.
It was a potty.
Chauncey wants to know who's in the main event tonight.
Dixie Carter.
No, isn't it the tag match with Rollins and Ambrose against the Miz and the Miztourage?
I thought it was Joe and Roman.
Oh, that it could be that too.
Bad news. Here's Austin Robinson next to his honor. Austin Wilder look up to him, studying. First two have watched. No doubt about it. Well, look at Matt Miguel. Trying to fight back here, get to his brother Jeff and make it here. Not enough, though, Cole.
Can only imagine how much heat Elias Sampson got backstage for effing up the guitar shot.
Oh, he got his ass chewed.
Already looking for a back. Does he have enough shoulders? First time for some reason.
There is a hush in the chat room now. Everybody's still stunned with that stupid announcement.
Either that,
It
or
was
they,
off.
either that or they fell asleep.
Well, that too. Raw will do that to you.
And Lance will tell you, because I've had it on stream before, I've actually fallen asleep.
About
during
2 or
Raw.
3 times.
You know, there is you guys see that blonde, cute blonde with the black and white t-shirt in the corner. The camera keeps catching her. If you look directly at the ring, she's on the right-hand side. Far right. There she is. Looks like Lacey Von Erich.
You know, at one point we were going to do an interview with Lacey Von Erich on my podcast before she backed out.
Why would you waste a podcast on that?
You know, I have to say, guys, Michael Cole's fucking content commentating. It's I don't know which is worse, when he's on Raw or when he's on WWE 2K17.
When he's behind the microphone.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. That's door number 3.
He's obsolete.
It's like the Hardys. Not a bad match.
No.
Yeah,
Twist the
definitely match of the
Stoner.
night.
I think this is that was Twist the Stoner.
Yeah,
Stunner,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, they've been using that for a while.
And the Revival gets it. You know what? I gotta say, guys, they really jobbing the Hardys, but it's kind of good too because they're giving other people a chance to move up. This is gonna make them explode. This is gonna break Matt.
Very good tag match. Very good tag match.
It was the only good match of the night. Meanwhile, Matt is hobbling around, so he's definitely got a light sprain.
I like that hook of the tights. Very old school.
Uh-oh, Andy's favorite person is on camera.
Fatboy Slim. Fatboy Slim.
Joe Samoa.
Right here, right now. It's Fat Boy Slim.
Right here, right now.
I'd like to see Samoa Joe win this, but I know it's not going to happen.
No, you know what? I can see it end in a double disqualification, double count on. It ends up them both going to meet Brock Lesnar triple threat match.
I could
You know
see
what?
Braun getting involved and go fatal 4-way.
You know what? Both are strong scenarios. I thought it was going to be one-on-one Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, but I'm guessing, you know what? For SummerSlam, you kind of raise the bar a little bit. So, I think a triple threat or even a fatal 4-way would be good.
I don't know. I still see WWE catering to Roman Reigns. I don't see Samoa Joe beating Roman Reigns tonight. I really don't. Unless Strowman has something to do with it, and do, like I say, do the fatal 4-way.
Well, and here's another.
Like I said, that's my angle. But my original one is I thought it was going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, but I think Roman Reigns is involved one way or another without question.
Well, here's another thing they're showing. The Special Olympics.
Including this young man, Doris Peters, gold medalist.
Well, Wolf says Elias should be getting a raise by Vince.
Just again?
He don't like Finn.
Fuck me, Mong Olympics. Give him a big clap and a big cheer. Ooh, 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 ooh. He can lift up his shoelace.
Again, that's Andy. And
All I can say is wow. Andy, you know what? You never failed to amaze me on how low you can get.
I could get as low as a chihuahua.
Yeah, what's more worse, Dana Warrior looks like she should be on that same Special Olympics. You see the guy that stood up? Okay, kid, sit down. You're done.
There he is.
Ah.
The new WWE champion.
The real Eugene.
You know, I was a great character. Eugene. Come on.
Oh, come on, bro.
I like that character. Retarded. It was great. Great character.
I think he might be in creative after that angle segment.
You think?
I thought he left. I don't know if he's still with the
Or
company.
whoever inspired the Eugene character might be in creative.
I have no idea, honestly.
No, I'm saying somebody with mental deficiencies might be in creative.
Oh, possibly.
That's pretty much almost everybody in that creative team right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Even somebody with mental deficiencies couldn't come up with that garbage.
Wolf, I don't know why that game wasn't showing up on OBS, so that's why I cut it off. Oh, Wolf also wants to know, Rick, if you're still smoking weed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Medicinally.
Yes. It helps my headaches.
Professionally.
Especially when I watch Raw, I need to, double down.
Especially after what we just saw now.
Although, did you
see the whole Kurt Angle segment? I had to smoke the whole joint on that. Usually I just take little hits at a time, man. I had to get completely fucked up, so the rest of it made sense.
You smoked the joint? Donate some of your stash to WWE Creative. I mean,
I think I did 3 lines of coke looking at that.
And it still didn't make sense.
More like Scarface.
That was a load of crap.
Oh God, Wolf! You can say Matt's leg is starting to be broken.
Broken.
The broken leg instead of the broken hearty.
Yeah. I'd watch that. I'll probably watch that tomorrow. I ain't watching that interview, but I'll watch this.
See a fatal 5-way with who, Wolf?
Oh God.
Lance, have you ever been there?
Are you guys watching this promo?
I've been to Nashville.
Yep.
You know,
I go ahead, Rick. I'll offer my opinion after you get done.
if these, if these kind of conversations and interviews were like complete, full open, no limitations, I think would be interesting. But it's clearly that they have to stay within a certain amount of lines. You can't color outside. It's.
Well, actually, the what was it called? The one with the Four Horsemen. It was unscripted because Arn Anderson went full tilt. He totally hates today's talent, and he gave valid reasons why. And and he didn't give a damn.
Yeah, but Jim Cornette was on there one time, and he never, he was squirming like an idiot.
Yeah, but
I mean?
also they didn't air a lot of things that Cornette said.
Yeah, he said that was about,
again, they filtered it out without question.
He said it was about roughly an hour and a half filming, and they only used like 20 minutes. He was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, he was kind of pissed off at that.
Yeah.
But the Horseman ones, it was Flair, Blanchard, and Anderson. And Anderson just went off. He's like, these guys got nothing. They are not in ring shape. That was his main focus, is these guys not being in ring shape. And I agree with Arn Anderson. These guys are not in ring shape. I mean, they're in good shape, but back in the days, these guys were wrestling 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. These guys had tremendous ring shape.
And they knew how to work, not just perform.
Knew how to work, exactly.
Yeah, but you still hear about wrestlers working, even WWE wrestlers, yes, they travel a lot lightly than they did back in the day, as opposed to like legitimate road trips. But
you're not understanding what I mean by work instead of, you're not understanding what I mean by work instead of perform. Work is like just going in the ring and calling it on the fly. Perform is, hey, we're going to do this, that, and then that, and that, and that, and then come back, finish, go home.
Let's be honest, it's really not the wrestler's fault, is it? That's Vince's fault.
Exactly. Friggin' exactly.
By the way, Wolf said he wants a fatal 5-way: Brock, Joe, Braun, Roman, and Ronda Rousey. And said Ronda Rousey would win. And
with all due respect to Arn Anderson, you know what? For him to say that, he's with the company, come on. I find a little. If you're gonna go on the show and talk about what's wrong with wrestlers today, he's not gonna say it's Vince. You know what I mean? And he has. If he really truly hates it, why is he still with the company?
That's like Road Dogg coming in and saying he truly hates the company. And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
is, I believe, head of creative on SmackDown.
And not to mention, he licks the company's ass.
Yeah.
If on Twitter somebody says anything about WWE's always been the greatest, and when you've listened to other interviews when he was outside, he did nothing but trash the company.
Yeah, like that one where he was completely drugged out of his mind.
Yep. And we here, guys, at the main event tonight. It's Roman Reigns versus
Samoa Joe.
Joe. It is Samoa. Thank you. For some reason I thut it was Braun
Wait a
Strowman.
minute. No, we're not.
Well,
No, we're not.
You know,
No,
we're
we're
still-
not.
We're still shocked with that announcement, so that's why we're kind of stumbling here a bit, folks. We are watching, Monday Night Raw. This is the first Monday Night Raw that we've been to together in quite some time. But we will be returning to Thursday nights for our regular Four Corners rants, where we will talk about pretty much rumors, any controversies, and our main topic, which will probably reflect tonight's show regarding this Angle situation. But yeah, don't forget, join us on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. We will be live as well, so make sure you fans follow us on there. And I will be doing gameplay through tomorrow night, which I'll be pretty much grabbing a Super Nintendo game and going out there. I think I'm going to go with Super Battle Tank 2 for the Super Nintendo. So keep an eye on my Scoldrons Review Warriors, and you'll see that video coming out tomorrow night.
Well, it looks like somebody called out for the buffet, so here comes Samoa Joe. And Andy, Chauncey said Joe is going to kill you.
He couldn't kill himself.
Wolf, the other guy said they don't want to add you. They don't want me to add you to the call. It's their call.
Sounds like Godzilla's about to come out.
Well, with the Godzilla movie coming out next year, Godzilla King of All Monsters, I wouldn't be surprised they try to use Samoa Joe. And guys, if you've been watching my Twitter feeds, yes, they are doing a new Godzilla movie, and it will be with King of the Monsters, and they already showed King Ghidorah, Gigan, and Rodan, and Mothra. As many other monsters are going to be appearing. They're going to gear it up after Kong Island or Skull Island. So it'll be something to watch. They predict around late 2018 to 2019 Godzilla versus King Kong, the remake.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. I've watched King Kong in the past. I've watched the old creature double features of Godzilla versus the Ant, and there was something like Robot Godzilla. I don't even remember the names.
Yeah, the Mecha Godzilla, Megalon, and all that.
Okay, yeah, whatever that is. That shows you how much I paid attention to it. It just didn't grab my attention. It never really did.
Yeah, I am an old school Godzilla fan, so from Toho. So I pretty much know them all. I'm actually waiting on an actual Toho mask, a Godzilla mask, the rubber one from a 1974 movie. Well, the fans are actually cheering Roman Reigns.
Wolf says, I can't wait for King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yes, that's going to be a good movie, especially. But you know what? I've got a question. While we're watching this match is pretty good. This is a version of King Kong versus Godzilla. Technically, if we follow the movies, and Billy, I'm going to toss this at you, and right now we're going to commercial.
I know nothing about Godzilla movies.
Well, technically, if you look at the current Godzilla movies, and even the 70s, 80s, and 90s, the Godzilla is 10 times bigger than King Kong. Because King Kong is just a giant ape, while Godzilla is a radioactive, you could say Tyrannosaurus Rex mixed with another dinosaur with I forgot what was the Stegosaurus. So, but Godzilla is 10 times bigger, so I don't know how they're going to explain all that.
Joe, what if this? What if, because everyone forgets about the original one, which is Mighty Joe Young. What if Skull Island was the beginning of Mighty Joe Young?
No, it's already said that that is a King Kong movie. I don't think they're going to return to. Pretty much, they're not going to return to Mighty Joe Young yet. I think they did a remake with it and it bombed.
Yeah, with Bill Paxton.
Yes.
I saw on Twitter Chad Gable put on what?
Yeah. No, Andy, Godzilla wasn't blind.
Are you
He
sure?
will be if he saw this show tonight.
You
Or
know,
suicidal one of the two.
Are you sure?
Isn't Godzilla one of those monsters that could be a male but also have babies?
I thought Godzilla was
he's
blind. That's
getting
why
better?
it's called. Do you think he saw us?
I think that the Gigasaurus, isn't that from the Flintstones? That's what Dino was.
Yeah. Didn't the Matthew Broderick Godzilla have? He had babies, or
Yeah. That was just Jurassic World or Jurassic Park with a Godzilla name on it. I wonder if they're gonna ever come up with a Funkadactyl.
who knows? I wonder what Mega Godzilla would look like nowadays.
Well, I did post up a picture of the original, the 90s, and I think, there was a 90s and a late 90s version of Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla. And I always liked the original. The 70s version just looked that goddamn evil. And it shows you when we're talking about movies like this, you know.
Instead of talking about the match.
You know, I'm going to put this out there too. Billy, this for your chat room too. If you had to put together the Justice League, my Justice League would be Adam West's Batman. Nope, let me take that back. I'll take that back. Excuse me. Michael Keaton as Batman, Christopher Reeve as Superman, Linda Carter in her prime as Wonder Woman. And we're back to the match as it ends. And there was like a 90s Flash, and I forgot who he was.
It really is an electric atmosphere in Nashville. And SummerSlam, Universal title and one kick by Joe. Reigns is in trouble.
You know, I'm going to throw it out to the chat room. How many more chances are they going to keep shoving Roman Reigns under everybody's throat?
Until he gets over, damn it.
He's never getting over.
Tell that to Vince.
Oh.
You know, it's funny. They're both Samoan. You would think they want to team up.
Well, this sound weird, but they're two different kind of Samoan.
Yeah, the two men.
How many people are they going to tune in for this Kurt Angle interview with his so-called son tonight on the network?
Be honest, as soon as it came out with what it came out, I lost all interest in watching it.
There was a lot of unsubscribers than subscribers. You know, I gotta really say these two are really stiffing one another. They're really fighting snug.
Well, they're Samoan. It's what they do.
Yeah, you see these two guys in here, Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns. I say call Ming out and let Ming kill them both.
Why not?
Or Sika.
Dig up Bruiser Brody.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, dig him up.
They can always wheel out Kamala.
That'd be kind of weird considering Kamala ain't got no legs.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know, that's what I said, man. Somebody, he got hungry in the jungle and ate his legs.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
He'd still put a better match together than Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
You know, will we see Ron Strowman come out?
Possibly.
I'd like to see Strowman come out. I mean, it wouldn't pass me, knowing how great the writers are. They're so
Snap suplex, beautiful executed.
It was very nice.
That was a rip out of Dynamite Kid's book.
Dynamite Kid,
Davey Boy Smith.
Wow.
Chris Benoit, yep.
Taz.
But did Taz have a snap suplex?
He had every other type of suplex, probably.
The human suplex machine. The guy was like 5'2".
But you still didn't want to mess with him.
Exactly.
I just found an image of how Jason Angle was made.
Yeah, I saw that. I gotta say,
No.
Carmella looks real good in that picture. Oh, there you go.
That's it. There it is.
It's true.
It's damn true. He put her in a different version of the angle lock.
Oh God.
Could see you'll have something to say about that.
Somebody post that up in the HWR chat room. We encourage rape. Oh, jeez. That was a nice move.
Yeah.
Oh, got caught on him. Joe caught him. Look for the Uranagi. But Roman Reigns able to deliver.
That's why I say we don't encourage rape. Unless the woman is doing it to you.
Summer slam. Kick out it. Talk about sucking it up. Roman Reigns right there.
Here comes a ooh.
Way down in the wheel. All for the same old tricks each time. I wonder how much you got left because Joe has been playing it on thick since the outset, guys.
You know what? I don't know if anybody noticed. We've been watching this show, or at least on and on. Has anybody wiped their feet on the ring apron?
No respect at all.
Very few wrestlers do it nowadays.
You know, why did they telegraph that shit? You know the guys are going to leave the ring. Might as well hold up a big sign that says, I am going to hit you with my finisher. Oh, Jesus.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and he hit himself on the temple. You know, this is a good second match. The tag team was the top match of the night. This was a good close-up, a good runner-up.
Yeah.
I think for singles, this has to take the singles match, period. Because everything else was just garbage.
For turd of the night, that Angle thing.
Yeah, the Kurt Angle announcement.
That was big turd. Oh, my God.
Exactly.
Oh.
Dave Meltzer from WrestlerZone.com says CM Punk will return tonight, Chauncey.
He'll return to what?
Don't say that name around me.
If CM Punk wants to make a return, let him go to Global Force. I'm sure they'll bury him there.
I'm sorry, but why in the bluest of hells would he show up in Nashville? If they were in Chicago, okay, maybe.
Simple money.
And
So if
also,
anyway, you'll get paid.
Triple H. And two, I don't trust Dave Meltzer as far as I can throw him.
You know, I'm sorry. I watched these Transformer movie, and I'm not impressed with the movies at all. I don't like it. If for that, make the cartoons again from the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm wearing an Optimus Prime T-shirt featuring the cartoon from the 80s.
Exactly, the best one so far. You know, just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new reboot sucked. I always loved the 90s version. Not only did they do martial arts, because the people in the costumes were martial arts, but they have personality compared to the crappy version that we see now.
Mobile network run by wide range of in ultra high definition only.
I'm probably going to be cutting off my stream as soon as Monday Night Raw is over, because I'm kind of exhausted.
With up to 4 times the detail. Experience.
You know, now this commercial will get people in trouble. They'll say, "Oh, look, it's racist. A white guy came in and interfered in a black person's wedding. Oh, let's call the media. Let's get BLM. Let's get this."
Thank you, Wolf.
Look, a monkey shouldn't get married anyway.
Oh.
Even us, we even say quiet there.
That's Andy Weatherall at StokeHaunted.com. That's StokeHaunted.com.
With a slash.
With a slash.
I have one of them every morning, at least.
Remember, you can catch test match cricket in stunning ultra.
You know, movies and TV shows have. You know what? That's why I'm glad I watched stuff from the 70s and 80s.
Why you say that?
There's some TV shows they're just ridiculous.
I don't know. I mean, I like Shooter, which is on USA. I like the Lethal Weapon series. Suits, American Horror Story. What you have to do is if you start watching shit like those in the middle, it's not like old school where each show or each episode was completely individual. This is basically they do creative, you know, throughout the whole line. Like even forgive me, my throat's going off. Like American Horror Story, it's a mini. Each series is a mini series. The first one was called Murder House. Okay, the second one was called Asylum. The second one was Asylum. The third one was Coven. The fourth one was Freak Show. I didn't really care for that one. And the fifth one was Hotel, which was clearly inspired by Hotel California.
Wolf,
Andy, you would like it. I think you would. Look it up. American Horror Story.
Wolf, you'll be right. We're all pretty tired.
Pain the fuck what?
To your point, like I tried getting into Breaking Bad about the metal part of it.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, but I need to see the very beginning of a story and see it till the end. And when it was going off the air, they basically played every episode back to back to back to back.
Yep, I remember
until that's when I first saw the complete story. Phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly. You have to watch these series from the beginning to end. They do all you know, it builds a storyline. Yeah, they may have individual things on the side, but the primary goal is pushing these characters throughout the season.
Do you have to be a complete ballend to get front row tickets with the WWE?
No, you
according to the recent prices, pretty much you can bring 2 for the price of 1.
If he has a bloke with a swimming hat on.
To be honest, now I'm not so sure Mania tickets are going to be that bad.
You know what? That's guys going back to the HWR chat, the YouTube chat room. James gives his hellos to everybody.
What's going on, James?
Well, he's over there. He said if Will was here, he would have a fit about the angle thing. If
Everybody had a fit about the angle thing, Jabroni.
Oh yeah. If Punk returns, they would have to do a settlement on the lawsuit. Yes, it is.
No hi for me, James? Am I going unloved, ignored?
Speaking of being unloved and unheard of, what's has Ashley been doing these days? I haven't heard from him in God knows how long.
He's got another podcast with somebody else that he does immediately.
Is it the same podcast?
No, he does. I'm not sure. But we're supposed to be doing some co-op Let's Play of Portal 2 in a few days.
All right, guys.
Called it.
Well, guys, since we are coming down to the end of this match, we're going to be closing up shop in a little bit. I brought in James so he can get his hellos to everybody. James, welcome to the last bit of our HWR special Monday Night Raw preview show. And here comes Strowman, and I got to say, this was it's predictable. Even Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and anybody else who's blind saw this coming.
Who sounded the jobber alert?
For who? I'm not sure if that's the jobber alert or the jabroni alert.
That was the jabroni alert. Sorry about that.
Because it went off as soon as James came in here.
Shut up. Shut up, you.
You know, did the referee disqualify? Did the referee disqualify Strowman for pulling Joe out of the ring?
No, he ran off.
He said, "You know what? Screw this. I'm out."
Walk away, fat boy.
We gotta have a fatal four-way match for the title now.
Yep.
Look at Joe. He punches like my grandmother.
Your grandmother's a big Samoan woman?
No, she's dead.
Oh God, Chauncey says hashtag beat up James.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
He
beat up
jumped
Joe.
on there.
Billy, have
Yeah.
you said hi to the duck lately?
Oh!
I have a certain finger gesture at my camera right now on my stream. That's specifically for you.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
Do I need to bring up the hamburger incident?
Do we need to bring up Sarah instead again?
We could always show you the chair shot video.
They already did.
Ooh.
That's why he's so salty.
You know what, guys? He just came out of damaged stuff out of a supposed damaged, destroyed ambulance. Shouldn't he be all like cut up in the face like Kane would be?
No, right?
This is where creative does not think. Well, the man just came out. He should be hideously scarred and freaking really
and he's
broken.
supposedly just had elbow surgery and there's no scar on his arm.
Chauncey,
Joe,
that's not a real name, Chauncey.
Thanks.
Why do I feel like Brock is going to be coming out next? You know, if it was me, this would be a good time for Brock Lesnar to come out and give everybody Suplex City and then walk off. Here comes the Superman fist. Oh, what a power slam.
Samoa Joe is going in an ambulance.
Hell, him and Reigns should be going in an ambulance.
Now all the officials come out 3 days later
Yeah,
and just wave their arms.
Hey, it takes them a while to put the striped shirt on.
No, well, the black shirt's on.
Don't hurt him, don't hurt him. They stand outside. You know, them are just sort of supervisors or security you need.
Yep, here they come all out, Andy.
What is that? You are these guys supposed to stop? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Give me a few seconds, guys. I'm still at the final segment where Strowman just came out.
Just came out? Jesus, you're well behind. You're about 3 days behind.
No, actually, I'm sorry. Security just came out with Strowman dominated both.
Oh, nothing else happens after that, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So
yeah, this is something that I would have make Strowman all cut up and bruised up, and
look at how they just move away from Strowman. Like, yeah, you're gonna stop there. Sure.
Power slam.
Oh. Have they made a decision whether this could be a fatal four-way? Is it still kind of up in the air now?
Oh no, it will be 4 ways. Posters for it all over the internet.
No, well,
I would turn this into a no decision because Strowman did attack Joe, and
so which begs the question: who's actually who's still number one contender? Which we'll probably find out next week.
And it's be a fatal 4-way for the world title.
And yeah, again, that's a strong possibility now. Or they'll have a fatal 4-way, no disqualification or even elimination.
Well, you know what? I think if they,
I think.
Personally, me, if it is a fatal 4-way, I think it's a great way to get the championship off of Brock. Give it to somebody who's active and who's proving themselves. And here we go with this ridiculous angle, no pun intended.
You know, I'm sorry, but they didn't do Joe any favors.
No.
All right.
Is this show done already?
It's done on my end, guys.
Yeah.
But you know what? And I want to thank all of you guys for popping on. This was HWR Four Corners for a special Monday Night Raw show. We were hoping for a better show, but it wasn't like that. We mostly spent the day, folks. I'm sorry, going back and forth and really yawning halfway through this. It's you know what? Throughout these whole 3 hours. Okay.
Echo, 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 echo.
Yeah.
Echo.
Hello, Johnny.
Yeah, that was my fault. Hold on.
So, but with that, guys, you know,
$6 million man is in Johnny's house. Just made the sound
I know.
effect.
And I actually love that show. You know what, guys? Thank you again. Thanks for coming out here tonight. It was a packed house. Great to see everybody out here. We're gonna go around the circle here. It's kind of spooky here. You know, sound effects are going off. Well,
before you do that, I'm going to go ahead and call it an end on my stream. Conversely, for WGS-TV, I'd like to thank everyone from HWR for joining me on the Raw live reaction stream, and thank you everyone in the chat room who liked, followed, and subscribed, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Goodbye.